Well, today I thought I'd introduce you to the world's first telephoto zoom lens, the Enna Munchen 85 to 250, which was released, I believe, in 1961. This particular model has the Exacta mount. There's a little release lever here for the back of the lens so you can adjust it accordingly. I was looking around for F-mount adapter for my film cameras and surprisingly enough had trouble finding one. But I did find a Photosay Exacta to Nikon Z readily available, so now I'm going to shoot it on my Nikon Z6 II. This lens has the focus ring here, has the aperture ring here. But there is a problem. The zoom ring is completely and totally seized. So, in order to fix that, we're going to try a little Rosinol naphtha, and we're going to apply it to the in the little gap between the zoom ring and the body. And we're going to keep applying it as necessary to hopefully rejuvenate that grease that is down in the threads. The body's threaded, the lens ring is threaded, screwed together, and they're packed with grease. Well, after 60 years and not being used probably for 30 or longer, that grease has hardened up, and hopefully if we keep applying the naphtha, it will release. And it may take a couple hours, it may take a couple days, it may take a couple of weeks of reapplying it. And hopefully we'll get the zoom functionality working, because it's stuck on about 240 right now. And although we could go shoot it at 240, that would be kind of ridiculous, considering it is the world's first telephoto zoom lens. So we'll come back later and see if we get it fixed. So I came in here this evening to try to bust this lens loose. Tried to put a bolt in here to get a little leverage. And I thought I stripped the base out there. But what I found was a 3/8 to quarter bushing in there that is in really poor condition. So it's toast. So I went to dug out the parts and pieces here. Get a new bushing for it. Luckily the threads and the mount are fine. That's better quality bushing for sure. Yep, still seized up. So we'll hit it again here. Very liberally again. And we'll let it sit for a while. Come back to it later. Well, I might have spoke too soon, because I think we got it. Yep, there it goes. It's moving. Yep. Nice. Making some funky noises. but it is freed up. So I think I'm going to turn it over to 85 and hit it liberally again with the naphtha and let it sit even longer. And we'll come back and check it again probably tomorrow. It's getting late. Well, the Enna is finished. Got a fairly smooth turn on the zoom, but it's a little hard still, but we'll get out and use it. But smooth, really smooth. So now I'm going to go ahead and clean the lens really good, because although it looks fairly clean, it is pretty filthy. Alcohol here. Just scrub every square inch of the surface of the lens. It is filthy. You got to really scrub at it to get down into that wrinkle finish. So I took a few shots with this. One thing I found out is I definitely don't think I'd want to try to use it without a tripod. But I'll take a look at the pictures on the computer and see. One thing I found really stupidly convenient was being able to rack the camera from landscape to portrait. I really like that. It saves a lot of messing around with the ball head. And anyway, we'll take a look at some pictures, see if the tripod photos came out better. So it's a little doomy and gloomy and pouring down rain here today. So I just took some shots with the Enna indoors. This is from the bench handheld. This is on the tripod. I punched into focus here too to try to get a little better focus. This is one of the outdoor shots I took at about, I think about 120, 135 millimeter. It's a little soft, but that was also handheld. This is on the tripod at 200 millimeter. There's a little bit of noise in there for sure. Back over here, this one came out pretty nice. This is, I think, about 90 millimeter right in there. It's definitely got a nice vintage characteristic to it. You can definitely see over here on this. A little soft around the edges. I probably could have paid a little closer. I think I was shooting at f8 there with the high ISO. But yeah, I might have to compare this lens with like my 28-300. And then I also have, what did I just buy here a few months ago? I don't remember. It's still in the box. 75-150. I don't remember what it is. I'll have to pull that out and look. But yeah, I like this lens. It's got a definite vintage characteristic to it. A little soft for my taste, but even handheld with my old eyes, I got fairly decent focus. I think this is f4 too, which is probably not optimal for that lens. Probably shoots best around f8, f11, I would imagine. Anyway, that's the Enna photos.